This is the Art Zone, and we're coming to you from J.R. Kortman Center for Design, downtown Rockford, on the mall at 107 North Main. And this program, the Art Zone, features a behind-the-scenes look at the last concert of the 1992 Rockford Symphony Orchestra, featuring Maestro Steven Larson. And we also have a music video from Cradle Ground, and then also an art video submitted by Duane Neil, who showed for the art scene 2 years ago at the Kortman Gallery. And finally, and these may not be necessarily in this order, we have a retrospective on artist Jeff Robinson, who showed here in June of '91. And it's kind of a where are they now thing. So once again, welcome to the Art Zone. The Art Zone comes to Paris to do a follow-up on artist Jeff Robinson, who showed in Rockford at J.R. Kortman Center for Design in the summer of 1990. His work was selected in a show that is touring Europe and will soon be coming to the United States this fall, entitled Art Under 30. The show first was hung in Rome and then in Milan, and is now currently in Paris at a beautiful gallery known as Espace Pierre Cardin, which is located just off Place de la Concorde, in the heart of Paris's art district.
The water, I love heaven. What do I see in the sky? I look into the water. the sky, in the sky.
Setting the rehearsal times and setting the lights, and whatnot.
Is it, how much preparation goes into doing this before a concert? How many, like, is it days?
Yeah, it's pretty much a whole process, all month of working with the instrumentation, and it gets down to a week and a half of rehearsals and setup, but there's preparation that goes almost long for each concert as to what specifics are needed and arranging the instrumentation, things like that.
What are you doing now? Tell us what you're doing now.
I'm actually just looking. This piece is such a bear. This is the Berlioz Symphony Fantastique. He was a madman. He was just nuts. The phrase structure in here is so irregular that I'm just trying to sort of prepare myself all over again to conduct it.
Does this require a lot of yelling at people to get this thing on?
I certainly hope not.
Tonight, when you rehearse, will you go straight through, or will you have breaks in between?
We take a break in the middle. We're starting with the Beethoven Concerto tonight. Pianist is here. He's talking to Guy Stevens from WNIU right now. So we're going to start with him and get this out of the way, and then get this piano moved off of the stage. And then,
Now, this guy's a young gentleman, right?
yeah, he's 14, I believe.
14 years old?
Yeah.
We should probably have a word with him.
Oh
too.
yeah, he'll be down.
What is what's the most frustrating thing though about pulling something like this off? Or is it frustrating?
You know, it is very frustrating. The most frustrating thing is to try to get the violins to play together. Guy Stevens from WNIU right now. So we're going to start with him.
Just excited. I don't get butterflies, but I get really excited. You know, I just get anxious to play, and when it's all over, I just feel like, oh, finally. You
There's
know,
a nervousness level, but you know, after you've done it so many years, it's more exciting.
It's comfortable here too.
Yeah.
How much do you really rely on?
More than we like to think. We like to say that we don't need them, but as soon as something happens when they're not around, it's a disaster area. So
It's necessary.
yeah, very necessary.
Could you perform as an orchestra without it?
Some music you can. Some music was written,
This Berlioz, there's no way.
but something like this period, there's no way that you could. It would be very difficult.
Does
Yeah, I know. That's you. I'm gonna answer that. Kept out of there.
you with the orchestra on a permanent basis?
Yes, I am.
And so you play just about for every concert?
Every concert that they need percussion on, of any sort. We have 3 regular percussionists plus the timpanist, and I'm one of those 3.
How necessary is the conductor to what you do here? I mean, how could you do what you do without a conductor?
I could do what I do without a conductor, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's put it that way. Percussion being, of course, the rhythmic section of the orchestra, I think there really has to be a very close marriage between the percussion section and the conductor.
How much of the audience, like the fact that usually it's percussion that really gets people, I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Are you thinking like this ought to wake them up? Does that come across your mind? Or
I think the only time I'm really aware of it is if there's a stretch where we're sitting down, not playing, and the moment at which one or two or three or all of us stand up to come up to the instruments, occasionally I'll look and see people's expressions, because obviously they're saying, "Ooh, here comes a good part." You know, the drummers are standing up. Something's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brent Del Campo. Now, next place, 340. This is everybody's musical free. Let's start with 349. Okay, it's before letter I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars, please. 10, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay,
I'll try not to do this.
that's fine. That's fine. We got it. Fine. Okay. Letter L, please. Pick up the letter L. The 50 you just passed. 2, 3.
Excited.
My most immediate thought is, where the hell is the photographer that's supposed to be taking the photos here? All these people are standing around here waiting, and of course, it's true, we still are missing a couple of people. It's the day of the concert, particularly the later the afternoon. My mind is sort of split. Half of my mind goes through what I have to do, and the other half is just kind of going through moments of music I need to take care of.
I noticed there's a little different atmosphere in here than it was yesterday for the rehearsal. That it's a lot more controlled. Everybody's like right in place. How do you think the orchestra is feeling? Can you get a sense?
Oh yeah, there's a whole different level of concentration that takes place during the performance, because I mean, although people work hard and they concentrate during the rehearsals, they know it's a rehearsal, and the performance, they're on the line there. They don't want to humiliate themselves, and everybody has to pull together and make it work.
This is the last concert of the season. How can you give us your thoughts on how the season went?
This has been just like it was scripted. Every concert I think has gotten better. The orchestra has responded very, very well with enthusiasm, not just with good playing, but with enthusiastic playing.
What about next year?
They're already excited about the season, and I've had people talk to me about some of the particulars, and they're all ready to go.
What about the personnel? Any major personnel changes or?
I don't think so. I sent out notices to everybody asking people to make appointments to re-audition. Not so much because I really want to make changes, but because I really want to find out how some of these people play. Coming in here September when I did, the orchestra was already in place. So with the exception of a few people, about a dozen I think that I brought in myself, the rest of the people are players whose abilities I really don't know, except from watching them or
Are you nervous?
yeah. Yeah, I don't get nervous, you know, the hands don't shake, the hands stay steady and everything. But I try to stay distracted during the day of a performance. I try to keep moving and doing things and just shopping or taking a walk or something.
That's this noise that's going on in the background, which is what I think is an interesting contrast, is the noise that we're hearing now, and then when you start playing, and how it turns to such sweetness. Does this annoy you?
No, I'm sort of part of it.
Are you able to actually hear what you're playing? I mean, like when you're obviously when you're tuning or warming up, you can hear what you're doing.
Right. Well, it's very close to your ear, and this is really where the crux of the sound comes out of here. So it's about 3 inches from
Do
your
a
ear.
little warm up for us. Let's.
Berlioz is an exciting symphony, and I look forward to playing.
Are you a permanent member of the symphony orchestra?
No, I'm subbing for somebody on this concert.
And are you planning on a career of this? Or?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best.
I'm just an usher. My sister-in-law is playing music, so she asked me to help too. So
Do you? So this is a volunteer position. That's nice. Could you tell us something about what this is right over here?
cough drops. Well, I believe that Warner Lambert came up with a Silent Night at the Symphony campaign, in which they supply different symphonies over the United States with cough drops so that it helps suppress the noises that happen during a concert, like coughing and wheezing and
Particularly a difficult piece for you, or are there other things that are more challenging?
technically it's not that difficult, but musically it's really difficult. And so,
Do you own a skateboard?
no,
What do you do when you're not playing?
I play basketball a lot, baseball with my friends.
So there are times when, is there anything you'd rather be doing tonight than doing this performance?
Well, I like this, but sometimes when I get really nervous, I tend to wish I were back home with my friends or something like that.
And where is home?
Oh, I got to get my ticket now. And John. And John, it's gone back into.
And how about cough drops? Are you planning on taking some cough drops?
So I don't need any cough drops tonight.
Do you regularly attend the symphony?
No.
There we go.
So are you looking at this as a relaxing evening, a time to get in a few Z's? Are you really excited about hearing the music?
Ask me afterwards. I'm looking forward to it though.
That's good. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Yes.
Like if I were buying a season ticket, money is no object. What are the best seats?
The price of the best seats or the best seats
The best,
in the house?
acoustically speaking. Can you show us on the,
Personal preference. I would like to have these because you can stretch your feet. But those are very, very hard to come by.
and is there a priority on that? How would I get one of those seats?
You would have to know someone and hopefully they would drill them to you.
Oh, so someone has to die first.
Almost.
Seats to die for. Thanks very much for talking to people. Is that
Socially, the lobbyists are real high.
And what about
It's better than Cafe Esperanto.
the cough drops?
I haven't tried them. They probably clash with my peppermint breath savers.
David, come over here.
What was the question?
Are you planning on? Are you excited about coming to the concert today?
Yes, I'm really excited.
And are you planning on enjoying the music or getting in a few Z's?
I should enjoy the music.
That's a good service. The maestro, we talked to him just before when they had their first call tonight before the performance, and he was very concerned about the photographer being here on time. Were you here on time?
No, actually, I'm running a little late, and I'm real concerned about the lighting here. It's got to be terrible, just terrible. I probably look like I'm 31 years old.
Have you been to a concert before at Symphony?
All of them.
Do you regularly attend the
All of
Symphony?
them. Haven't missed one. I've been attending since I was a pup.
Are you?
Spot interview. Put the